All right, all right. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back with another episode of Pony Hoops Insight. I'm Jarrey Foster. I'm here with Nick Moore. What's going on, Nick?
How you doing, Dre, man? How you doing, Pony fans?
Easy, easy. And I'm here with Shawn Williams on another episode. How you living, Shawn?
I'm living good, man. Let's get it started, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna get right to it. We blessed and thankful. I'm glad to be on another episode with you fellas. But man, let's get straight to it. How was the weekend, man? It's a lot of stuff going on in Dallas. A lot of stuff going on the hilltop, on the campus, sports wise. Just a good time, man. Y'all got something to fill in about that. How was y'all's weekend?
Weekend was good, man. Started off our weekend. My weekend started off Thursday. We had a Jesuit tournament. We did pretty good. Just getting our guys ready, but then all the excitement around SMU with football going conference championship, and then basketball team starting, their home opener in the ACC. Bunch of excitement. Volleyball team, soccer team playing in the NCAA tournament. So, like I said, it's always a great time to be a Pony fan.
Yeah. That's big time. And Shawn, you had a trip this weekend, huh?
Oh man, Saturday probably was the funnest day I've had as an SMU fan. Went down to Carolina. It was great to see so much fan support and so many fans. Billy Embody threw a party. That was an amazing party. Probably 700 to 800. It seemed like fans in. We got to watch the basketball game on the big screen. I probably didn't sleep. I probably was up for about 30 hours straight. I flew in Saturday morning, went to the game, had to go on a flight back yesterday, Sunday. But so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah. No, that's same, man. I actually drove up from Houston, got to Dallas to watch the game with Virginia against Virginia, and just kind of been moving around, planning to graduate, trying to walk across the stage with the Masters on the 20th.
Let's go.
So
yeah, keep doing it, my boy. Keep doing it. Yeah, congratulations when you do that.
Trying to get things done.
Time.
Yeah, so gonna be on campus, kind of getting some work done, finished up. But to both of y'all's point, what's happening on the hilltop of sports athletics, first year in the ACC, and to be able to be making this noise is big time. The investment is already paying off. So it's just crazy. Since the 1980s, college football playoff, like you talking about hype on the football team, Coach Lashley and what he's doing, leading those guys. Just talk about the experience. We've watched the college football playoff, saying how it's kind of grown and they've kind of expanded it. But just to think that the school that we attended, from a basketball standpoint, we played basketball, but now seeing the football team reach that pinnacle again, man, I think that's big time.
I think it's amazing too to be able to do it in our first year in the ACC.
Right.
And the first year that they're trial and error, I guess, with this CFP, with the playoff. So how that goes, but I mean, it brings excitement to Dallas and all of us, obviously, for us to reach that goal first year. But one thing that I love that Rhett said is it's only the beginning.
Right.
Easy. Yeah.
Everybody at SMU knew this. If you gave us a chance to play with the big boys, we was gonna make noise, and we've been saying this for them since the 80s. Like, you put us in the show, put us in the Big 12, the SEC, the AC, whatever it is. And with the recruiting base that we got in Dallas, and with our boosters and our donors, man, we got a chance to be great. And now you're seeing it pay off. Like I've been saying this. It's one of the reasons why I left Texas and came to SMU, because I knew what it could be, and you see it pay off now.
And we were saying the same thing in basketball too.
Right.
Because, they were just thinking that, especially when you were coming in, Shawn, you seeing both sides of the pinnacle, just like how SMU basketball has grown. But like once you start playing those big time teams, you start recognizing that we got the players and we got the culture and everything to win these games. And that leads us right into like what Coach Infield's doing and the stretch that they're on right now. I believe that's, 4 in a row. So that's a good feeling. But to come right into the ACC first game at home in Moody against a team like Virginia, which we're going to break down why they're a hard team to play. And to get that win is big time. But just to be able to play these teams and actually show that we can play in conferences like that proves a lot.
Yeah. And what's crazy is I tell people all the time, like, watch in the next 5 years, we're going to be competing for a national championship. Right. So what I mean by that is we are going to be in the championship game, right?
Yes.
A lot of people on the outside, they always laugh at me. but they have never experienced
Right.
half of what we've been through.
Right.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? At SMU with the boosters, with the facilities, with the
Mhm.
support. So obviously you guys aren't going to think I'm crazy because you've lived it
Right,
like
we
I've
know.
lived it. You know what I mean?
I
Right.
got a straight
But
face.
like
It's
I
gonna
just
happen.
try, I just try to tell everybody, like, in a couple years, like, people aren't going to want to go to Texas. They're going to want to come to SMU to play football.
Exactly.
They're going to want to come to SMU to play basketball. You
Mhm.
always laugh at me, and I'm just like, all right, watch. In the next 5 years, now that this is the first year that we're in a big conference and with NIL, you
Yeah.
guys know the deal.
Like you saying 5, dog. It might even be 3.
You know what I mean? I just said 5, but in
Yeah.
my mind, shit, it could be next year. You know
Man,
what
it's
I mean?
happening right now.
Think
That's the
about what
crazy
the
you get what
thing.
I'm
football team is doing right now, dog. Think
Yeah.
about it.
So
man.
so that's what I'm saying. And then, and not only that, the boosters are going to stand behind these teams that are producing how
Yep,
they
yep.
are. So now imagine these Power 5 schools, but these 5-star players,
Mhm.
SMU can offer anything to them.
Man, and that is the big time thing. I was just saying that today. It's like when you talk about the donors and the boosters, how much their support and just being able to be invested to allow our job as student athletes to just go to class and go play basketball. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
And
if
I
you
hope
keep
all
that,
the recruits see this too, to
Right.
see
Yeah.
how much they support their athletes beyond their career at SMU.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yep.
Nick,
As long
to
as you
speak
do the
on that
back
real
end
quick,
work.
man. And so this weekend is a crazy thing. So we had a great team when I was there with my last year, but a lot of people average maybe 4 points a game. Dog,
Mhm.
you won't believe how many people this weekend want to take pictures with me, the fan support, and they remember the glory days. You know what I'm saying? So they like the fan support, and that was what 10, 11 years ago. I played basketball.
It's crazy.
And just the love that we still get when we walk around, man, it is crazy.
So
Yep.
my message to all these kids that hopefully watch this channel, this episode, is people don't care about your stats.
Right,
Mhm.
that is true.
They care if you are a winner.
Yep.
Yes.
Understand
Winners
that.
win.
They don't
Winners
care how
win.
many. They're not going to remember how many points you had, Dre, you had Shawn, or me.
Right.
They're
Nope.
going to remember the team that we had
Right.
and what we produced,
Mhm.
and we won at the end of the day.
That's
Yep.
it, man. That is it.
What can
That is
you
it.
bring to that team? What can you do what are your strengths and what can you bring to that team and blend it in well without allowing your emotions to get in the way? Because emotions gonna pop up and you're gonna think things, you're gonna want to be in certain places. But what is your job to be disciplined as a team player? And
Right.
that is what people are coming to the games to watch. They're
Right.
watching basketball. It's on the platform, but what they're really
Right.
watching is teamwork working.
Mhm.
Right.
Like,
They want to
it's
see you
beautiful.
win, man.
They want to see you win,
Sitting
and
in
that
the
feeling of
fan,
winning.
They don't want to see you. I mean, it's cool if you can escort 50, but them guys sitting on court seat next to George Bush. At the
Yep.
end of the day, they want SMU to win basketball games.
Exactly. Now we talking. So speaking of winning, SMU beat Alabama State on Tuesday and was able to come out with a big win. Something that you would expect against a team like that, but at the same time, like we always talk about, it's easy to get caught up against teams like that. But 101-72 victory against Alabama State, and you know what I'm saying? They kind of they took care of business that night.
They did what they were supposed to do. And just like we said last episode, is we want to see them make a statement. And I feel like they did that.
Right.
Yep.
Especially the second half. And not to skip over Alabama State, but I'm excited, dog, because the Virginia game, I got to see some defense.
Man.
I got to see some guys lock in. And Virginia plays a kind of weird style of basketball, but man, you hold a team to 51 points.
Yep.
You get to hold a team in college basketball, Division I basketball to 51. That's some great defense.
51 points. And you know Virginia teams over the years are a great shooting team. To hold them to a 30% from the threes, that's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Defense.
Especially where the game has went now. You know what I mean? It's layups and threes. Let's be real.
And that offense that they run, it's very easy for them to open up a game just by shooting threes. Even number 11 for Virginia, you know what I'm saying, kind of just got hot and kind of closed that gap just by coming off those screens, bump fading, you know what I'm saying, just reading the defender and just getting that space and getting them up. So at any point, that could open up the game, but SMU locked in. And there are key parts of the game that, you know what I'm saying, whether it was Virginia opening the game and then SMU closing that up and then kind of stretching out the game. But what I was most excited about is the last 2 minutes of the game, Virginia did not score.
Right.
Yeah.
51 held them to 51 last 2 minutes of the game. So that type of defense and that type of intention is going to continue to be needed against ACC play. But it's exciting to see that they have that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Within them.
You can start anytime you can get a conference win, and we all know that's how hard it is to get conference wins.
Man.
To start 1-0 to be in the ACC coming in a new conference was something we talked about earlier. This team is exciting because they can actually shoot the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have multiple guys who can stretch it from three, and it's going to play dividends because that's tough to guard.
And people that don't know basketball, hey, don't take Virginia as a light team because this organization, this program, how they're coached, man, they've been top-notch tier team for a long time, right? And real talk, they probably might make the NCAA tournament, you know? I had a tournament Saturday, so I got there at halftime, but I was trying to make the game, and I actually ran into you, Dre. It was nice to see you there.
Yeah, no, facts.
But one thing that we seen, too, and we talked about it, is we seen defense, right? But I feel like we were playing defense to the style of play of Virginia's offense.
Right.
And you remember what you said? You were like, man, we need to speed them up a little bit, you know? And I feel like at the end, probably underneath the 12-minute mark, I feel like we started making them play our style of game. You know what I mean? Making them force shots, making them play all the way to 24-second shot clock. You know what I mean? Down to the wire. They couldn't really set up their offense how they want to.
Exactly. And it's the awareness of like, and so in college basketball, to all the fans and people watching that, not too sure about the rules, there is no defense in 3 seconds.
Right.
So if Cement is in the game, you have a 7-2 defender at the rim. So at that point, you should be jumping passing lanes. You should let them go backdoor because you have a 7-2 guy at the rim, ready to just protect the rim. So speeding those guys up, especially when they're running that slow offense, making it hard for them to make the next pass. Because if they do backdoor, they're running into a 7-2 brick wall. But the adjustments were made, and those guys picked up the energy, and they were able to kind of see what that can do, and that leads to offense. Shots being made. Kerry Oquendo just being able to knock down big shots, being able to make the right plays.
Kale played his ass off, man.
Yeah, he played great.
He rebounded, 6 rebounds? I'm looking at 2 with 21 points. But also give a shout out to Matt Cross, man. You can get double-digit rebounding. It's hard to do, and the conference play is big.
Big time.
Matt is like the X factor, man. I swear. Every game, we need him. Yeah, he's the glue guy. I wouldn't say, maybe X factor here and there, but he's the glue guy, man. He does all the dirty work. Right there, you go. Took it out of my mouth, bro. Just the dirty work, man. But you know what I mean? Like one thing people don't realize too is them scout reports, how detailed they are. You know what I mean? And depending on what personnel is on the court for Virginia, guys might have to play them a different way than when they make subs. You get what I'm saying? For instance, he might be a knockdown shooter, and we got to run him off the line to send him to Cement to be able to block them shots. But then we have got also guys that might not be able to shoot as well, to where hey, we can't close out on them as hard because they're a slasher, right? They get to their rim, and now you make Cement help, and then we kick it out to a shooter.
Right.
So it's just like there's a lot of details that actually go into what we're trying to do.
Man, and that's perfect because that's perfect because making that awareness and seeing that, especially from a coach's perspective, is that in the meantime, yes, you want to speed them up, and this is how intricate basketball is you can have an overall plan to speed a team up, but do you do that to every player?
Right.
You were saying, how do you communicate that to the players in the scouting report? Is that platform, is that space? If players lock in on that, and it seemed like the Mustangs and the team was just really locked in on the scouting report, knowing who to close out on, especially those last really 3 minutes of the game, 3-4 minutes of the game, really just closing it out. So, but no, fun to watch, like you said.
Speaking on the closeout of the game, one thing that was really eye-opening to me is the last 8 minutes of the game. You could tell that our boys knew it was winning time. So
always said that.
every defensive possession, it looked like it mattered to them,
Mm-hmm.
right? But not only that, on the offensive side, you can see our boys manage the clock and manage trying to get the best opportunity, right? Yes, we had good shots, but you've seen these boys turn it into a great shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that sticks out to me when you think of it. The end of the game, man, what did we go on, a 25-6 run or something like that? It was something crazy.
Yeah.
It was something really crazy because it was a back and forth game. It was anybody's game. It was damn near tied until the last 8 minutes of the game.
Not for real.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's one thing I want to, give a shout out to the whole team for understanding the importance of time and score, you know what I mean? And then trying to get them kills like we talked about last episode, get them 3 stops in a row.
Yep.
I think it's cool now. They learning how to win. And so I think those previous games have set us up for this. And now with us being 8-2, whatever happened in the first 10 games, at the end of the day, we 8-2 and we want to know in conference play. Yep. So I'm really proud of the guys, man. I'm really excited, for the games in the future. But it was fun to see that this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for this next game, LSU game.
Let's go.
Yep. Any of you guys gonna be able to make it?
Yeah, I plan to make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
make it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna try to make it too. Last week I liked when I asked the question. So here's my first question I'm gonna ask, so we can kind of break it up and be laughing and stuff. What was your guys' favorite trip that we took?
Ooh.
Man, the favorite, I won't say favorite, but my funniest trip. I'm a big time Cowboys fan. And when I used to travel, I used to wear the Cowboys beanie when it was cold with the beanie. And man, we went to Philly to play Temple. And I never forget, man, we got off the because I knew it was a rivalry, but I didn't understand, Philly fans are different. The bellsman wouldn't open the door for me. Because I had the hat on. I remember when me and Nick Russell, we walked to get something to eat somewhere and they threw a snowball at me. And I was like, I didn't realize the people in Philly was really like that.
Hey, at least you made it back to the hotel.
That is true. Yeah.
No.
What's yours, Dre?
Man, I would say the most memorable trip, the most fun trip, but at the same time not fun. When we went up to Temple. And we had to go to pregame shooting.
What you about to say, bro? What you about to say?
Bro, we had to go to shoot around, bro. And remember we was on the bus.
We got stuck.
Bro, we got stuck on the
bus. We all got off, started throwing snowballs at each other, bro.
That's crazy, man. But dog, that tell you the dedication and that was my first experience in being really in snow. I'm from the South. I'm from Houston. We don't touch snow. So to see that much snow and then to realize you playing college basketball, it's just a whole experience. You know what I'm saying? But I saw that kind of really as a bonding time. It was crazy. That was the game we lost when we were 18-0. So that was our first loss. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that experience of just going through that, just adversity, and then getting that experience of a team storming the court on you, kind of put another chip on our shoulder to kind of just finish it out and play for the seniors. So, but no, that was probably one of my most memorable trips.
I got 2. I think one of my favorite places to play was going to Memphis. I don't know why, because there was nothing there.
Beautiful arena though. Beautiful.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Beautiful arena. Also we have Dr. Martin Luther King Museum there. So that's pretty dope, and we got to go see that too, experience that. But really, it was that rendezvous, them wings, them ribs, boy.
Them ribs.
Hey. Obviously, you can see where my head was going. Every place we went to where we got that fine food, where it was at. And then my other place, I don't know why, bro, but I just loved the atmosphere when we went to Houston.
Bro, what?
I love the atmosphere. And I'm surprised you didn't pick that, Dre, you being from Houston.
Yeah, it's home, but
I don't, for some reason, I love playing them at their place.
Because it's a dog fight there. It's
they never beat us.
It's a dog fight there. I love it. No, that's fact.
It's funny, speaking of that, I seen Coach Simpson at a tournament, and I walked by him. And I looked at him. I was like, "What up, Coach?" I said, "You miss me?" He said, "Hell no, I don't miss you."
Hey, shout out Coach Sam, man.
I know, right?
That's
That's
love.
funny, man. But I got a
That's
lot of
cool.
respect for them.
No, yeah, respect. A lot of respect to what Houston built. But y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? The stuff we did, the Houston coming into Moody and us going down there taking care of business, you know what I'm saying? They turned that program around and made some of it. But now all our stories, man, just pile up and just create one big old experience, which creates SMU basketball. So that's all the stuff that fans and other people don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We play, you know what I'm saying, a 40-minute game, and you see us for about 2.5 hours, but everything outside of that, man, is just real life human experiences and dealing with stuff that you know what I'm saying, everybody else got to deal with. So we got to
sometimes they look at us like we're not real people.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So being mindful and just like telling these stories is big time, because it lets us know that, you know what I'm saying, we got experiences off the floor, and especially talking about our players that are at SMU right now. And we talk about how the donors just like help so much, but allow us to just play basketball and just go out at basketball in school. Like the work we did, we're just building blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the work that we put in, the sweat that we put in on the floor, just continues to help put this program in the space that it needs to. And these guys just are going to fulfill their duty and hold it down. So it's good times, man.
Let me. I got one for y'all, Nick.
You got one? Okay, then after that, I got one to kind of play off that one too.
Here you go. What was your favorite restaurant around campus? Favorite place to eat.
Yeah, because we was talking about this at the end, but we didn't go in as in depth.
Right.
Around campus.
Around, it's two for me, but I wanted to hear what y'all got.
Boy, I'm gonna let y'all know it ain't no restaurant, boy. But time out.
Go ahead.
When that red light came on from Krispy Kremes, I was there. There ain't no food, but I was there. Yeah. But my favorite spot was probably Camp Easy's, bro.
Camp Easy's was a good one. Camp
Easy's was hard. Hey, what's the taco spot? We always the little taco, the yellow, the Rusty Taco.
Hey, smacking, boy. That was my breakfast.
Hey, we really need to get that. We really need that Rusty Taco. That's
sponsor. Rusty Taco.
Yeah,
Rusty Taco. Holla at us.
We need everything because we'll shout out everybody.
No, we'll shout out everybody.
Bose headphones, you know. I got them on. You can't hear my kids in the background because it's noise cancellation.
Right.
Bose, order now.
There you go.
Boy, you hear me?
Hey, well, y'all boy food, boy.
I got two crazy for you though. Bubba's was always.
Oh yeah, Bubba's. Yeah, Bubba's.
Bubba's fried chicken, country fried place, and Golf's Burgers.
Golf's
Burgers used to.
Bro, I don't even know if I ever had Golf's Burger. To be honest with you,
it's pretty good. They moved it to right on campus now. It used to be across the street.
That's what.
Right next to Roly Poly.
Right.
Okay, what was your favorite steakhouse around?
Now we talking.
Yeah.
You talking about the whole city of Dallas?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Coach Brown, I love you for taking me to Nick and Sam's, but my pockets ain't that fat to be going there.
Hey, Nick and Sam's for sure.
That's mine. And then I thought I was balling. I took my wife on a date there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You gotta pull that every now and then. No, one of my favorites while I was in school was Del Frisco.
Okay.
Del Frisco was hard, but I didn't eat in so many steak places in so many other cities. Like I kind of like the little boutique steak houses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
Okay. I like it. See, this part be funny because all of us, you know what I mean, we had our little different ways that we would maneuver. So that's pretty dope.
What's all right? Any of y'all got any locker room story?
That's what I said, man. Shawn got all the stories. Go ahead.
Man, it wasn't necessarily funny, but I remember one day Crandall Head got kicked out of practice. Coach Brown, C-Head was being C-Head, and he kicked him out. And so I was like, now, I really, how I was. I really wasn't. It's like, all right, I'm looking. So then I go talk to C-Head. And you know how he was. He said, "Man, forget this, G. I'm going back to Chicago, G. I can't play for this, G. I can't play for it." So C-Head started packing up his stuff. C-Head was like, "Man, I'm done. I'm through." And I was like, "Man, C-Head, for me, dog, can you just go back to practice?" He's like, "Nah, man." I said, "C-Head, please, man." And just the respect he had and went back to practice. So I was like, I never forget C-Head because he was gone.
Yeah.
He was through it. I was like, "Please, bro, can you go back to practice for me?" And he went out there and practiced and didn't say nothing. You know, normally C-Head can't never shut up. He always had to talk back, but
yeah,
I respect him for that. That was one story I'll never forget because he sucked it up for me. So I was like, I appreciate it, bro.
But it's like I said, first episode, man. That's how much people respected you, though, Shawn.
Yeah,
because you led us the right way, bro. And like I'll say that all the time, like, and that shows everybody that's listening the character that we had on our team. You know what I mean? That SMU recruits.
Yeah, and that's when I came in. That organization and that was already in line. So there was something for me to jump into. I didn't have to figure out nothing. It was like, okay, it's right here in front of you. You either fit in or you ain't gonna be able to roll. You know what I'm saying? Right. So being able to put us in that position, that takes away a lot of the extra stress. That's why we were successful. So you laid a big foundation for us, man.
Nah, the coaches we had, man, we just had everything just hit at the right time. The staff, the staff, from the trainers to the Lisa, everybody.
Yeah, it just fell into place. One thing I do remember in the locker room every day was Shawn and Kev going at it, though. They 2-piece in the pod, bro. You could not get them to shut up. So it just got to the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna go hop my ass in the shower and be up out of here.
Oh, me. I ain't even play this game.
They'll be going at it for hours, boy.
Shout out to Kevin Dunleavy, man.
No, in fact, we got that. That's honestly, we hitting Kev up and we hitting Wolf up and seeing what's good, man. They got to hop on here. You know what I'm saying? Tap into the crowd, man. See what's good. But
here was my 2-part question. But then we got, you know what I mean? We taking detours. We getting stuck in the snow. You feel me? We getting stuck in the snow.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, I love it. Okay, going off your favorite trip now. What was your favorite place to play other than Moody? Because we had the best. We had the best home crowd.
Right.
We're not gonna get into that. They all know what
they all know what it is.
Right. Man, for me, because I ain't score a lot. But we went to Tulane. I had 17. Let's go to Tulane every time. Let's go.
Hey, we clipping that right there, bro.
He said, "Let's go to Tulane every time." That means, hey, Tulane, sorry, don't go there. You getting buckets put on your head.
Hey, bro. Oh man, but no, Nick. That's to your question. Like, my favorite trip was probably one of those memorable ones. But place to play, because it's U of H had their band in there. Yeah. Every time we came, they sold out.
Every time.
And then the feeling of being back home, having all the people there, that feeling just made me just want to, you know what I'm saying, really submerge into it. So place to play for sure would be U of H. And even their old arena.
Yeah.
We played in their new arena.
I never played in the new one. Yeah. But I love the old field.
The old field?
Yes.
Oh, that's a whole different thing. It's kind of dim in there too.
That thing was thumping.
Yo, so
I'd have to say Gonzaga.
Ooh.
I've never been a part, and granted, our student section was amazing. The mob was amazing. But I've never seen a whole side of the floor, 94 feet.
Yeah.
Nothing but students. And these fools did us wrong because they let them in an hour before they was even supposed to be in there. And they was in there chanting and yelling at us during our pregame workout, bro.
Oh no. That's the time you just in there by yourself.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the whole student section full, they jumping, they yelling stuff. They already I was like, is this legal?
Right, no. That's a great question to ask. That's a great question to ask.
But Gonzaga, they had a good home base too. That was a fun place to play.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. And speaking of places to play, as we close this episode 4, SMU plays LSU at a neutral site. So we talk about neutral sites, but still having a little bit of home advantage. Think about us playing at the XL Center, but we playing UConn. Right. They not in their home gym, but basically they close to home. Right. So we're in that position, being in Dallas, playing in Frisco. playing LSU. They're 8-1.
I was just looking that up.
Yeah,
8-1,
so
8-1.
yeah, so it's a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Going into the weekend and playing at the Comerica Center in Frisco, and it's gonna be a good test. But I think, man, we're gonna keep this train rolling. We're just gonna keep everything pushing, playing at the pace we're playing. So, if y'all got anything to say, man, before we hop off, man, I think this was another great episode and continue to give insight from multiple directions to fans, supporters, the community, basketball listeners, non-basketball listeners. You don't even have, but we're giving out information about SMU basketball history, the present and the future. Shout out to the recruits that's coming in.
Right.
But if y'all got something to say, man, the floor is yours.
Man, I just want to say I'm proud to be a Pony, dog. Like this weekend, just the support, the fans coming up, the basketball team, the volleyball team, the soccer. I'm just really proud. And you see, I wear my hat everywhere I go. I wear all my hats just to show people how proud I am. So I'm so great I chose to come to SMU. So glad I chose to come to SMU.
Understood.
I just want to say, you know what I mean, keep it up, basically, to the team, to all teams, but especially to the basketball team, because that's what we did. But just know that alumni and fans, the community, we believe in you, we support you, and all we want to do is see you guys go out there and play hard, and we know you're going to do that. So good luck on Saturday, and keep it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Shawn, I'll text you my address so you can send me some of them hats.
I got you.
No, for real. What's up?
Both of y'all. I got you.
Yeah. Understood. And shout out Albert, man. Always showing love. Man, got to get with you. Appreciate everything. And to the gear that we had at SMU. And we appreciate all the support. Another great episode, man. Appreciate y'all, fellas. Always thankful for everything y'all have done for me. And I got a birthday in like 3 hours, so
let's go.
I'm about to hang out.
Happy birthday.
My dogs.
Yeah.
Another great episode, Pony Hoops Insight, episode 4, talking about the ACC opener and the Hilltop Hype with Shawn Williams, Nick Moore. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll have another episode coming to you very soon. A lot of great things coming. We appreciate y'all, and a great night.